Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve is one of Malawi's oldest and largest protected areas. It covers 1,800 square kilometers and stretches across 4 administrative districts of Nkhotakota, Nchisi, Kasungu, and Mzimba. Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve features diverse vegetation types that support rich biodiversity. Key vegetation includes Miombo Woodland, dominated by brachystegia trees, which provides habitat for mammals and birds. Riverine Forest along rivers and streams, characterized by dense, moisture-loving species. Grasslands, which support herbivorous wildlife like antelopes. Thickets and scrublands, offering cover for smaller animals and birds. And wetlands, vital for water-dependent species like waterbucks. Additionally, the Chipata evergreen forest stands out with dense evergreen vegetation sustained by consistent moisture. The Bua River is a lifeline for the animals that call Nkhotakota home. This vital water source not only nourishes the diverse flora and fauna, but also offers a serene and scenic spot for those who venture into the heart of the reserve. Originally established in 1938 as a forest reserve, Nkhotakota was later designated a wildlife reserve, expanding further in 1954 and 1970. However, by 2014, the reserve had been heavily impacted by decades of ivory poaching, leaving wildlife population devastated and the sanctuary quiet, a mere shadow of the thriving wilderness it once was. In response, the Malawian government sought a partnership with African Parks in 2015, signing a long-term agreement with the Department of National Parks and Wildlife to restore Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve. Together, they embarked on a transformative mission to revive the reserve.
So we also looked at what were the issues at that time to get this park to where we would want it to be. Okay, so when we look at that, we look at getting a park to financial sustainability, ecological sustainability, but as well as social sustainability. So go down on the ground to look at the issues. What were the issues at that time? So the issues were like there's a lot of poaching in this protected area. So what that meant was that the number of animals in the protected areas, the populations were very, very small indeed. And some had already gone extinct. That's local extinction. But also there was chamba cultivation, Indian hemp cultivation in this protected area. I think when we got here, we had something like 500 hectares cultivated within the protected area. There's a lot of charcoal making in the protected area. Poaching using mbuna, pit traps. So there's so many environmental problems that were here. But also not only inside the protected area, we looked also at the relationship that was there between the communities and the protected area. It wasn't that great. A few things were happening, but certainly there wasn't that good working relationship, and I think the people around were not looking at this park as something that brings them benefits, but probably bringing them problems. The few elephants that were still remaining here were wandering out and giving people problems. So tons and tons of problems So after we made that assessment and looked at the impact of those environmental problems, and then we started, figuring out on how to address the problems that we found.
Since African Parks took over management in 2015, significant strides have been made to safeguard and develop this ecological treasure. Notably, from 2016 to 2017, 500 elephants were relocated to Nkhotakota, one of the largest elephant translocations in history.
We undertook a massive translocation of animals to this protected area. You probably might have heard about the 500 elephants move or translocation. So we moved elephants from Liwonde, from Majeti, and we brought them here, 486 to be specific. And apart from elephants, we also moved other species. So we are talking about the general plains game that we normally know. So warthogs, we moved in waterbuck, we moved impala, and lots more to try and boost the population of animals that were here. And the other thing that we did was to overhaul the law enforcement. Okay, so we needed to make sure that the law enforcement is tight, and we went on to, take through the law enforcement officers that we inherited from government through a number of trainings to make sure that they get to a point where they will be effective in terms of undertaking law enforcement activities to counter poaching and other illegal activities. But also another problem in terms of the law enforcement personnel was that we didn't have adequate camps for rangers. So apart from doing the trainings, we also increased the number of rangers, but also built ranger stations. So we built a number of ranger stations all around the protected area to make sure that we counteract poaching activities.
The current conservation priorities for Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve are twofold. First, there is a strong focus on preserving the reserve's vegetation, with particular emphasis on protecting its forested areas. These forests are vital, not only as habitats for a variety of species, but also for their role in maintaining the ecosystem's overall health and stability. The second priority is the protection of the wildlife that inhabits the reserve. This includes safeguarding endangered species, promoting biodiversity, and ensuring that animals have a safe and sustainable environment in which to thrive.
Obviously, we need to preserve the reserve in its entirety on the vegetation side of it, because in conservation, you need to have the habitat. So the habitat, when it is very good, in this case, the vegetation and food that animals need, we're good. So that's, protecting the reserve. The forest part is what is our priority. And then the second one, obviously, is the wildlife. Our priority is to keep the key animal species in their numbers, increasing their numbers, but also making sure that what existed before, we have it in the reserve. And for that reason, this is why you hear us talk about animal translocations, bringing them from elsewhere, like in Liwonde, and restock the game reserve.
At the heart of Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve lies a well-planned hub of infrastructure, meticulously designed to support and protect its natural sanctuary. This infrastructure includes facilities dedicated to conservation, education, tourism, and the protection of the reserve's rich biodiversity. The workshop at Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve serves as an operational hub for essential maintenance tasks, ensuring the smooth running of the reserve's daily activities. Equipped with a fully functional garage, it allows for the regular servicing and repairs of vehicles critical for patrolling, conservation work, and visitor safaris. The workshop also features fueling stations, which provide a convenient and effective refueling option for reserve vehicles, eliminating the need for long trips outside the park. In addition, the workshop supports other maintenance needs, such as equipment repair, ensuring that infrastructure and facilities within the reserve remain operational and safe for both wildlife and visitors. Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve is home to an innovative environmental education center, uniquely designed in the shape of an elephant's head and trunk, an architectural tribute to one of Africa's most iconic animals. The center serves as an interactive space for visitors of all ages, featuring an exhibition room that showcases a wide range of artifacts, photographs, and displays that tell the rich history of Nkhotakota and its diverse wildlife. The exhibits are carefully curated to engage both adults and children, offering interactive elements and informative panels that inspire learning and appreciation for the reserve's conservation efforts. The Environmental Education Center also includes a modern auditorium, which is ideal for hosting workshops, conferences, and educational programs, making it a valuable resource for conservationists, researchers, and educators. Outside, a well-equipped playground provides children with a safe and fun environment to play and explore while learning about the importance of nature. For those seeking to relax and enjoy the natural surroundings, the center features the Mphatso restaurant, offering a variety of meals and refreshments. With a spacious picnic area for outdoor dining, visitors can savor their meals while taking in the stunning views of the surrounding forest. The picnic space is strategically located near a waterhole, offering a unique opportunity to spot wildlife as animals come to drink. Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve offers a variety of accommodation options that allow visitors to fully immerse themselves in the natural beauty of the reserve. One such option is the Livezi Bush Camp, located just 2 kilometers from the main entrance. This camp provides a peaceful retreat surrounded by nature, with stunning views of the expansive Miombo Woodland. Guests can stay in in-suite canvas tents, each featuring open rooftop bathrooms, allowing them to shower under the stars. The camp includes a spacious kitchen, a comfortable dining area, and a barbecue space, making it perfect for those who enjoy cooking and dining in the great outdoors. For the more adventurous, there is also a designated area for pitching tents with full access to the camp's facilities, providing flexibility and convenience for campers. Additionally, Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve is home to the luxurious Tongole Wilderness Lodge, which offers an exquisite lodging experience with spectacular views of the Boa River. This eco-friendly lodge combines comfort with sustainability, featuring spacious suites with private balconies where guests can relax and take in the sights and sounds of the river and surrounding wilderness.
We've got a lot of activities that are offered in the reserve. We do offer game drives, which start from the main gate and from the lodge. We also offer game drives to day visitors. We offer hiking. We've got Chipata Mountain where hiking takes place. It's a beautiful place, nice views, and we also do bushwalks. Tourism has contributed to generating revenue, which goes towards the management of the reserve. So apart from that, it has also contributed to awareness of communities around because they come in as tourists, school groups, and among others.
Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve features specially designed hides that offer visitors the unique opportunity to observe animals in their natural habitat, providing an intimate look at wildlife behavior without disturbing their environment. These strategically placed hides are carefully constructed to blend into the surroundings, effectively concealing human presence and enhancing the chances of sighting elusive creatures. In addition to the hides, Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve is equipped with artificial waterholes, which play a critical role in sustaining the local wildlife. These waterholes attract a diverse range of animals, especially during the dry season when natural water sources may be dwindling. Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve is not only a sanctuary for wildlife, but also a landscape steeped in history, characterized by its rolling hills that tell stories of the past. Among these hills is the notable Mvundihira Hill, which holds significant historical importance. During the 1800s, this area became a refuge for locals escaping the brutal realities of the slave trade. The caves within Mvundihira Hills served as a hideout for those seeking safety from traders, providing shelter in a time of great peril and uncertainty. Nkhotakota Wildlife Reserve is not merely a sanctuary. It is a dynamic and thriving ecosystem that boasts a wealth of history and breathtaking natural beauty, inviting adventurers, wildlife lovers, and those seeking a deeper connection with nature to explore its diverse landscape and rich biodiversity.